So I've been using the Hero GoPro 7 Black now for about a month or so, and I'm actually really impressed with it. I came from the Hero GoPro 5 Black, and the video quality on it just wasn't nearly as good. Now the GoPro Hero 7 Black actually has a built-in gimbal on it, so the video on it comes out really smooth, looking nice and stable, and it has a lot of cool tricks that you can do with the hyperlapse, the time lapse. You can even shoot these things with like 240 frames per second in high definition, and that can give you some really good slow-mo. So you can see in the beginning opening sequence, you know, some of the clips that I did actually came out looking really good with that GoPro. Now I actually had a subscriber comment and actually asked me to do a video over my Motovlog setup. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now for this setup, you're gonna need a helmet or somewhere to mount the actual GoPro. You're gonna need the GoPro camera, whatever you decide to use. You're gonna need a microphone. I've got the purple Panda lavalier mic, a GoPro adapter for the microphone, clips, clamps, and double-sided tape, and then zip ties. Now I'm going to leave links to everything that I talk about today down in the description below, so if you're thinking or planning on starting a motovlog setup yourself, be sure to check those out. Now basically, there's gonna be 4 different parts to a motovlogging setup. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do is figure out where you're gonna wanna mount that. Now, me personally, I use my helmet. I've got a full face helmet that I actually use to mount everything to. Now a lot of people actually want to have their setup on the side, coming off the side or on the top of it. Me personally, I like it right here on my chin. I feel like that actually gives it more of a first person view so that you can actually see exactly what I see. And not only that, but then when I turn my head to look at something, you actually see what I'm looking at as well. So I prefer to have mine down here, kind of underneath and kind of almost to the side, just a little bit out of the way of my vision. I tried it on the side here. Personally, I didn't like it. It seemed like it was just a little off on the view, and it seemed like I caught a lot more wind noise when I tried to do it off the side. A lot of people also like the top, but same to me. I just feel like that is just a little too high. It's almost just, it doesn't seem like it's normal to me. Now another problem, a lot of people will use like a chest harness, and that actually works really good. But one of the main things that happens with that is if you happen to hit it or something and it gets off, you don't necessarily see what's recording, and you might end up recording your tank for 3/4 of a ride, get home, try to edit video, and realize, oh, I can't edit anything because I have nothing here. So, you know, personally, I like to do it on my helmet. I like to do it down on the front, down by the chin. Set up your own and, you know, see what works for you. Personally, this is what I like and this is what works best for me. Now, a lot of people choose to actually mount the cameras on their bikes, and that's fine too. Personally, with me on the Warrior, it vibrates a lot, and I've tried mounting it to the bars, I've tried mounting it to different places, and I just can't get enough of the shake out of the camera to actually get usable video from it. So the helmet works perfect for me. My head doesn't shake a whole lot while I'm out there, so it keeps, you know, everything semi-smooth. And then that gimbal that's actually in the GoPro Hero 7 Black actually stabilizes everything a lot more on top of that. So everything comes out looking nice and buttery smooth. Now the second part of your setup on a motovlog is actually going to be your camera. Now me personally, I like the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Like I said, it has a built-in stabilizer, it has the hyperlapse, it has a lot of really good features, and the video quality on it is top-notch. I don't really like a whole lot of these action cameras because of the way that the video does look on it, but this one you can actually come up with some really smooth footage. They do actually have, you know, cheaper cameras that you can get, like a Campark, things like that. You know, you might pay 20, 30 bucks for them. And they do work. They're not going to, you know, have the built-in stabilization. They're not going to have a lot of the, you know, good features that you can find in the GoPros. But if you're looking to start just something small, you know, something like that might actually work for you. So, you know, check into some of that. Now the third part that you're going to get into on the vlogging setup is actually the mounting hardware. Now they sell a kit from Amazon and it comes with a bunch of different clips, harnesses, double-sided tape, bunch of different things. And like I said, I'll leave a link down in the description below on it. And it has all the things that you can need to actually get something like this set up. And something like that is actually really nice because it does come with so many clips that I've got them everywhere. I've got them on the front, the back of the car, I've got them on the side, by the door, I've got them on my helmet, I've got them everywhere so that when I'm out riding, I can get different angles, you know, and different views of me riding. And much to the wife's complaining, she'll actually follow me out in the car a lot of times. And when you see me riding, a lot of times that's what we've done is we've put the GoPro on the front of her bumper and then she's just following me so that you can actually get video of me riding. And you know, it's nice, like I said, to get different angles in that. And it kind of keeps, you know, hopefully you guys entertained and kind of keeps you, you know, watching the screen rather than just constantly seeing what I'm looking at. Now the last part that you need for a motovlog setup is actually a microphone and depending on what you've got, a microphone adapter. Now when I went out looking for a helmet, I went purposely looking for a full face so that I could guard a lot of the wind coming in from my microphone, and I wanted something that I could actually keep that microphone tucked right inside by my mouth. So what I found was actually a helmet that has this nice little guard on the inside that I was actually able to take and clip my microphone to the inside of it. And as you can see from most of my videos, it actually does a very good job of picking up the voice on it. Now, I'm using the purple Panda lavalier mic on mine, and one of the main problems with it is that it does not connect directly to the GoPro. So one of the things that I actually had to do was buy an adapter for the GoPro to connect to the microphone. And that ended up being one of the biggest hassles of finding my GoPro setup. You have to have a certain adapter for the GoPro, but the problem was that when I was trying to get it, GoPro was sold out of it and you couldn't find it anywhere. I was actually able to find one on Amazon, but it was, I think, $200, and normally GoPro sells these things for $50, and I couldn't bring myself to pay $200 for a damn piece that I could wait and get for 50 bucks. Well, hopefully GoPro's got their stuff together now and they've got these actually in stock to where you can go in and just purchase them. Now what I did was actually took a clamp and I used double-sided tape, and that double-sided tape is a lot stronger than you think. It really scared me at first, putting that double-sided tape and trusting that GoPro to it, but it works really well. And then this is actually the piece that I use for it. It's a clip, and then you can actually swivel it different ways. And then what I do is I take that, slide it in there, and then once I've actually got that in, I went and drilled holes and I zip tied through there. Because like I said, I was kind of afraid to actually trust my camera and everything to that double-sided tape. So me personally, I went ahead and zip tied it just to sure it up, make sure that everything was set. Now from there, you can actually take and you can, like I said, swivel these around and get it to where your GoPro is set up just exactly how you want it. Now I usually keep mine kind of off to the side right there, and then you can take that GoPro housing, set it right there. And then you can take that and you can swivel it, you know, swivel it back and forth, up and down, whatever you want to do with it. Now some of these clips are actually flat, but some of them are curved. So you're going to want to make sure that you find one that's curved so that it can actually kind of fit to the contour of that helmet. Now this is actually the GoPro microphone adapter, and you're going to need this if you plan on using any kind of external microphone with your GoPro. Now, like I said, I did the same thing with it as I did with the actual GoPro, and I used double-sided tape on it, and then just drilled a hole and used zip tie to go through and hold it into place. And there's what it all looks like, all set up, 100% complete. Guys, thanks for tuning in today. Hopefully this video was able to show you a little bit about that GoPro Hero 7 Black and a vlogging setup so that if you're interested in doing it yourself, you can get into it and have a little bit of background. Be sure to like and share this video. And if you're not subscribed, guys, scroll down. Hit that subscribe button and that bell next to it so that you get notified to new videos as soon as they come out. We're right at about 1,000 subscribers, and I say next week's video is probably going to be over giving you guys information on how to get you entered into the contest so that somebody can win that left side cleanup. Also, I've got a new exhaust coming in. I finally am getting rid of that Speed Star. I've got a set of Cobra long shots coming in, went back into the 2-into-2 like I thought, and I'm stoked. You know, they should be here hopefully in the next couple days, and I will get those installed. I'm actually gonna do a video over the difference in sound between the Speed Star and the long shots, so be sure to stick out and watch for that video as well. Guys, other than that, we'll see you next time.